The 2011 Tropfest short film Missing Her by Michael Weisler features a young boy from rural Thailand who is adopted to a Western family from Melbourne, Australia. The film explores the complexities of needing to belong and establish connections with people and places, and in contrast, an individual's choice to not belong. The film is driven by very little dialogue and the deliberate use of subtitles, to further highlight the perception of disconnection and difficulties in establishing relationships. Furthermore, the use of visual imagery allows the audience to discover that the biological connection between mother and son will remain constant, and that there is a sense of optimism that feelings of belonging will evolve over time. The film opens with young Henry, the protagonist, on a rural beach in Thailand. The diegetic sounds of waves illustrate a sense of belonging to family and to place. As a cultural connection, he looks to the stars with his binoculars, a symbol that represents his inseparable bond with his dead mother. This is later juxtaposed to the diegetic sounds and imagery of the bleeping, busy streets of city of Melbourne, highlighting the shifting nature of Henry's feelings of not belonging and the suggestions of disconnection and alienation. These barriers to belonging prevent the individuals from fulfilling their need to belong. As William Glasser states, we are all driven by the need to be accepted by our peers and gain a sense of closeness and connectedness. The title Missing Her metaphorically represents the boy's memories and longing from family and childhood connections to his mother. His adopted mother attempts to take on this role, and the audience sees the emotional consequences of this changing world. As Henry states in his native language, "My mother told me she'd be watching me from the stars." The discovery is quite confronting, as the inseparable bond with his mother has been lost. The recurring motif of stars in the night sky represents the desperation to find and connect with his mother and the world he has left behind. An individual's context shapes their identity, giving them a sense of belonging. Michael Weisler uses the mise en scene is designed to evoke emotion of alienation as Henry expresses his fears of rejection of foreign culture and places by rejecting his adopted mother. There is a desire by Henry to reconnect with his mother and is visually represented as he jumps out of the window with his binoculars, looking at the stars to try and reconnect. The binoculars are symbolic of the emotional connection to his mother. When they are destroyed, it is metaphorically representing how Henry's connection to his mother and culture no longer exists. The audience discovers the far-reaching and transformative impact the loss of connection will have on the individual's life. Furthermore, the audience sees Henry leaving his broken binoculars behind, which is symbolic of the only connection he has to his past world. The concept of belonging is underpinned by the core human need of acceptance, and ironically the rejection of these interactions results in a stronger understanding of belonging. The final appearance of the stars motif is revealed to the audience, and it is significant as we optimistically discover that the biological connection between mother and son will continue to endure, and that Henry may be able to accept his new family and potentially experience a stronger sense of acceptance of belonging.